What's going on, guys? MK here, and welcome to this video where you're gonna learn the one training mistake that is holding you back from getting the results that you want and developing the lean muscular physique that you want. This one mistake is the reason why most guys end up not seeing the results that they want, not building any muscle, and doing the same stuff year after year and looking the same way year after year, not really knowing why they're stagnating, not being able to bust through their plateau. Now, if this is you, then you're in luck, because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to explain to you in extremely simple terms what this mistake is and what to do about it in order to finally be able to develop that lean athletic physique you want. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the whiteboard of truth and justice, where I'm going to show you exactly what to do to bust through this plateau. So here we are in front of the whiteboard of truth and justice. And real quick, let's go through how the regular guy goes about developing a leaner, more athletic, more muscular physique. They basically, here they are, and what they do is they go online and they watch some YouTube, and what they see on YouTube, this is a video by the way, is some exercises, and they take these exercises and they start applying them in the gym. And so 1 week they're gonna do like some bench press for chest, the other week they're gonna see some other cool video with some flashy exercise, and they're gonna do that exercise, and they go about it randomly. They like do so-called program hopping. Like 1 week they're gonna do one exercise or one routine, the next time they're gonna see this amazing workout for chest by some famous celebrity guy that doesn't actually know shit all about training and nutrition, but they're gonna do it anyway because he has abs. And that's how most guys start off, and that's why like they see some results in the first like 1 to 2 months. The reason being that they're newbies, and so they're far from their genetic potential. They could literally be lifting rocks and they would still see results. Problem is, after these 1 or 2 months pass and those newbie gains are like maximized, what happens after that is it becomes evident how little this person here knows about training and nutrition. So how should you actually structure your training and nutrition? How should you train for optimal results? Let's delete all of this because it is crap. So here's what you should do. First off, you should realize that you should stop program hopping and doing one workout or one routine 1 week and another week, and you should realize that you should start training in so-called mesocycles, where you have a set training plan. Now, what is a mesocycle? Basically, it's just 3 to 5 weeks of training. So this is 3 to 5 weeks of training that is called an accumulation phase, and at the end of that, or after that, we have 1 week which we call the deload week, where we give our body a chance to recover from these 3 to 5 weeks of accumulation of fatigue. Okay, so let's say you have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then you have your deload week right here. And so what you want to do is you want to have one training program that repeats within these weeks, also known as microcycles. Each week is a microcycle. So week 1 is a microcycle 1, week 2 is microcycle 2, and your program, let's say you're a beginner, what you want to do is start off by doing your working out your whole body 3 times per week. And so that program is going to repeat each week for these 4 weeks, and after that you're gonna do a deload week where you reduce your volume and your training intensity, basically the resistance that you use when you're training. Next up, if you're intermediate, then let's say you're working out 4 times per week, you're doing an upper-lower body split where you're training your upper body twice per week, and every muscle group consequently twice per week, and basically you're doing upper body, like let's say upper body on Monday, lower body on Tuesday, on Wednesday you rest, on Thursday you do upper body, on Friday you do lower body, and then on Saturday and Sunday you rest. What this means is that you're working out each muscle group twice per week. Okay, and twice or 3 times per week is optimal. You do not want to work out each muscle group once per week. That is stupid. Only professional bodybuilders who are on PEDs work out like that. And if you're not Ronnie Coleman, then don't do that, okay? So far so good. You have one routine that repeats each microcycle or each week for 4 weeks straight, after which you're gonna do a deload. You're working each muscle group twice per week. So let's say on Mondays, when you do your upper body, you work out one of the muscle groups you work out obviously is your chest, and you also work out your chest on Thursdays, so that makes twice per week. Now the next thing you want to do is utilize something called overload or progressive overload. This is a training principle, a foundational training principle, and what it basically entails is you doing a bit more in terms of training volume, which is the sets you do per muscle group per week, and a bit more in intensity, which is the resistance you use, basically the weight that you're lifting on each exercise. This needs to go up throughout your mesocycle, which is these 3 to 5 weeks over here. Why? Because if you give your body the same stimulus, meaning you do the same exercise for the same reps and sets with the same weight week after week, what's going to happen is you're going to stagnate, because you're giving your body the same stimulus. It has already adapted to that stimulus, so you need to give it a bit more to adapt to with each microcycle, and that way your body can actually have something to adapt to each week, and subsequently you can see super compensation and actual gains, which is what we're after here. So if you want your muscles to grow, basically you want to utilize the principle of progressive overload. And so specifically for our purposes, which are developing a leaner, more athletic, more muscular physique, meaning hypertrophy training, what we want to do is more so focus on volume, training volume, which is the sets you do per muscle group per week, rather than intensity. We still want to see an increase in intensity, which again is the weights that we use on each exercise. But as long as we're training with enough intensity for hypertrophy, meaning muscle growth, which is usually over 70% of our 1 repetition maximum, then you're all good, and you need to focus on training volume. Now, let's say you're an intermediate. Again, you work out 4 times per week. You do an upper-lower split. The first week, what you're gonna usually do is like, this is very person specific, it's very individual, but let's say you start your first microcycle at 10 sets per muscle group per week. What this means in simple terms is, let's say you for your chest, you work your chest in your upper body days, which are your on Monday and Thursday, and on Monday you do 5 sets for your chest, and on Thursday you do 5 sets for your chest. For example, you do like the bench press, the incline bench press, and whatever. So that's a total of 10 sets for this first week. So during the next microcycle or week, we don't want to do the exact same thing we just did in week number 1, because we want to utilize progressive overload. So what we're gonna do is, if we were okay, provided we were okay and didn't like feel overtrained at 10 sets per week, we're gonna do 11 sets for our chest this week. And then on week number 3, we're gonna do like 12. On week number 4, we're gonna do 13. And then on our deload week, we're gonna cut that basically pretty much in half, and we're gonna do 5 or 6 sets per muscle group for on our deload week. So guys, this is basically in very simple terms how you want to work out. If up until now you were this guy who was like watching like YouTube videos and doing haphazardly different workouts for your like chest that you saw some celebrity do, then you need to stop this and you need to start doing this stuff, because this is the stuff that's actually science-based, and this is the stuff that's gonna optimize your results. So let's say even if this stuff gets you some results and continues to get you some results, it's gonna be a lot slower than if you were to do this. So this is the stuff that you want to start doing. You want to start having a training plan. A plan implies that it's sort of longer term than like just 1 week or one workout, okay? You also want to start utilizing overload, the principle of overload. You don't want to do the same routine again and again because you're not giving your body a sufficient stimulus to adapt to. Also, while you're doing this, while you're utilizing the principle of overload, your fatigue levels are rising. And so what you want to do is have a deload week so that fatigue can go down, okay? If you keep doing this and you don't do like a deload week, what's going to happen is this is going to go through the roof. And first off, you will be so tired that you won't be able to like actually provide another overloading microcycle. You won't be able to actually hit that threshold to get some more adaptations, and also you're gonna start getting injured, and shit is just not gonna work out for you. So you wanna have a plan. You wanna be utilizing science-based principles. Like the principle of overload, the principle of fatigue management, and this is how you get optimal results. This is how you get in shape and develop a lean athletic physique as quickly as humanly possible. So for example, if you want to look amazing and this takes you 5 years to get there, then this thing is gonna get you 3 years to get there. And why would you waste 5 if you could get there in 3, right? So there you have it, guys. This is the stuff that you need to start applying in your training ASAP in order to get optimal results. Otherwise, you're just losing your time. You're gonna lose like twice the time and get half the results. And this way you can get twice the results in half the time. It is a no-brainer. Just start planning out your workouts, your training, and take it a bit more seriously, and that's what's going to help you actually achieve the physique that you want in a lot less time, and be able to like stroll on the beach and be all happy and whatever. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you apply this stuff. Let me know in the comments how it goes, and if you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer those for you. Also, if you'd like to go a bit deeper into this stuff, then I have another free video that's on the topic of the 4 fundamental principles that are going to help you develop a lean athletic physique as quickly as humanly possible. So the link is in the description. That video is going to change the way you train and the way you eat. It's both on training and nutrition, so make sure to check that out. With that being said, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.